Good afternoon. Mr. Suter here. I hope you have all had a good week and are keeping nice and busy. Today, I'm going to be writing a model for the Sky Explorers log. Here is our learning objectives. We want to be using an imaginative description. We want to use features of a diary, first person, past, present tense, start diary and sign off appropriately. Use fronted adverbials of time, manner, place and purpose. Use figurative language, e.g. similes, and use thoughts and feelings through showing, not telling sentences. And also, if you want to challenge yourself, use a relative embedded clause, which was a previous SPAG focus from 2 weeks ago. Okay. And make that smaller. All right, so I've started mine off with the date, the location. You can make up your own one. And I've also said, dear log. Let's skip down a couple of lines. And I'm going to start mine off with a fronted adverbial of place and say, as my ship sat in the sky, I listened intently to the ever-changing winds. Means that the winds are forever, they are ever-changing. And I might level that, and maybe I'm going to describe the sky and say, as my ship sat in the incandescent sky, I listened intently to the ever-changing winds. Then I'm going to use another fronted adverbial and say, suddenly a high-pitched, otherworldly, rather than say noise, I'm going to think about what I could say. Instead of noise, I might say symphony erupted from, rather than sky, I might say erupted from the heavens. Now I'm going to use an ed sentence starter to show my reaction. I'm going to say flabbergasted, comma, I ran around my vessel, which is another word for boat. Ran around my vessel, comma, searching for the source. Searching for the source. Now, I'm going to use a show me, not tell me sentence to show how I'm feeling. I'm going to say, my heart beat. My heart was beating. Like, I'll use a simile as well, like a raging drum. Raging drum. Then I'm now going to start talking about the sky turtles coming closer. So I'm going to say, in the distance, that's my adverbial of place, in the distance, comma, dark shadows emerged from the, I'll use some more description, from the pearl white clouds. And then, if they are just about, he can't just see what they are, I might say he is quite panicked, so I might say frantically, comma, I grabbed my telescope to get a closer look. And now I'm going to say that the sky turtles are coming very closely, but so it's going to be slowly, comma, the shadows became clearer. And then I'm going to use a short sentence to capture the reader's attention, and I'd say sky turtles, exclamation mark, because I would be shouting how excited I am, sky turtles. Then I'm going to say the old sky sailors had told many tales of these mystical. And I might actually add, the old sky sailors had told many tales of these mystical creatures. I might add an embedded relative clause and say the old sky sailors, comma, who had now all retired, means they don't no longer work, comma, had told many tales of these mystical creatures. And that's my embedded relative clause. It has commas in between. Then I'm gonna use another. I'm going to say shocked. I might expand this adverbial phrase. Expand to shocked to my very core. Comma. I watched these gentle green, use of alliteration, GG, gentle green creatures glided majestically in the sky. I'm using a simile, like in the sky. And in the example in your pack, they said like lily pads on a river. And I like that a lot, but I'm going to change it slightly and say in the sky, like fallen leaves, a slow flowing river. So I really liked their simile, but I've magpied it and slightly adapted it to make it my own piece of writing. Okay, and let's read it now. Dear log, as my ship sat in the incandescent sky, I listened intently to the ever-changing winds. Suddenly, a high-pitched, otherworldly symphony erupted from the heavens. Flabbergasted, I ran around my vessel, searching for the source. My heart was beating like a raging drum. In the distance, dark shadows emerged from the pearl-white clouds. Frantically, I grabbed my telescope to get a closer look. Slowly, the shadows became clearer. Sky turtles, the old sky scalers, who had now all retired, had told many tales of these mystical creatures. Shocked to my very core, I watched as these gentle green creatures glided majestically in the sky, like fallen leaves in a slow-flowing river. All right, let me have a look at have I completed? I have, yeah, I've used lots of fronted adverbials. I've used some similes and some alliteration, and I used the thoughts and feelings through, I showed them, saying my heart was beating, and I did use a relative embedded clause. Okay. I hope you have just as much fun writing this as I did, and please send me your logs when you're done. I would love to see them. Have a lovely week and hopefully see you soon.